Hello guys, and welcome back for a new review. Today we're going to take a look at the G.I. Joe vs. Cobra Sergeant Airborne. This figure came out in 2003 and it was a KB exclusive. This is a real exciting one for me. I've been really interested in taking a look at this one. One of the things you'll notice right in package is the figure is really well based on the 1983 version of Sergeant Airborne. Colors included. We'll get a little bit more into detail on that as the review continues. But flipping around to the back, you see a nice image shot of the actual figure that's in the package, and artwork, as well as a little read up on some of the gear included. And he does come with a file card, which is a pretty close replica to the original 1983 file card. So you can feel free to pause and read that. But as it stands, I'm going to go ahead and get this figure out of package and we'll get a closer look at Airborne. Stay tuned. Okay, so here is Sergeant Airborne out of package. Really awesome figure. I've set him up in his gear as he would have appeared in 1983. So here's a closer look at the original 1983 Airborne. And you can definitely see the inspiration carried over into this 12-inch figure. I think they've done a phenomenal job recreating the figure in 12-inch scale, from the vest to the colors used and also the gear. So let's get a closer look. So zooming in on the head sculpt, you'll notice the Fritz style helmet and also the goggles. They are removable. A little tricky to get them to stay up on the helmet. Helmet is really nice. It's got a lot of textured detail on it. If that'll focus. There it goes. And again, the goggles, they pop off a little easily, but that's really a non-issue, just like the original figure would have had with the helmet with the goggles. So an excellent recreation on that part. Head sculpt as well, really nice. I think they did a good job with that. Definitely looks like Airborne. It's a very simple head sculpt back in 1983. So any extra detail added is just a bonus. Then, of course, the color of the vest and the green straps, really good. Now, again, it's not a perfect representation. And I don't think that's exactly what they're going for anyway. But obviously, he's got his sleeves rolled up. The original figure had longer sleeves, but he's got the ammo belt going across. Looks really good. The harness that he has, just like the original figure, because he is an airborne trooper. That looks really good. And they did add the detail of the desert pants, which works really well. I mean, it's a slight modern update, so I think that works perfectly well. The accessories included is an M4 assault rifle. Did a really nice job on this. Notice it does have the hole in the front, and it does have a removable magazine and an extendable butt. So really nice detail on that. Has a sling as well, built on elastic. So the accessories included for this guy is really nice. He also has the again, the harness for rappelling Comes with the rope, all of that gear. So really nice layout, setup. And boots. Nice detail with the tan colored bottoms. So excellent detail. Okay, next we're going to take a look at the articulation on Airborne. So the head can swivel left and right. Can also pivot forward and back and a little side to side. Arm can rotate fully and extends out pretty far. Got a 90-degree bend at the elbow. There's also a swivel at the elbow and the hinge at the wrist and a swivel. And he has what's known as a gung-ho grip, which is the movable fingers, which is a nice addition that had started this year, 2003. So the three bottom ones can move independent, and the trigger finger as well. Waist articulation, left, right, nothing forward and back. Hip, forward, back, out. He had a 90-degree bend at the knee, swivel at the knee, swivel at the foot, and hinge at the foot. So pretty serviceable, good articulation. Not the greatest I've ever come across, but for 2003, it was not bad. Okay, so final thoughts on Sergeant Airborne. Definitely give this guy an A+. Excellent execution. This is an era where we used to get a lot of oddball G.I. Joes, but to see one that they actually took the time to look at the original source figure and try and come up with something that is pretty close to it, with maybe a couple of modern updates, I think is phenomenal. Of course, it's not a dead-on replica of the figure. He didn't come with a backpack, and he didn't come with knee pads. There's things you could do to, really add that extra touch to it. Would have also been nice to have seen the sergeant's rank printed on the sleeve. But aside from that, really not much to complain about. One other thing you could gripe about, as it is shown, particularly in the package, that he comes with a handgun, and the original figure did have a molded handgun. The actual figure does not come with a handgun, but again, that's a real minor gripe. Not much to complain about here with Sergeant Airborne. I would highly recommend picking up this figure if you're a fan of the original A Real American Hero line, especially the original ones like this. He was the first introduction for Airborne in '83, and he was the first Indian character to be introduced into the Joe team. Most people think it was Spirit, but he did come out in 1984. So Franklin Talltree here is the Joe's first Indian trooper, which is a nice nod to the way the Joe team was very diverse. So again, highly recommended. Great sculpt, great execution, good accessories. So it's an A+. Pick it up if you see one. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Till next time.